So love all, Lin Dan to serve. The men's singles semi-finals here at the 2014 Asiad in the badminton tournament. What a rally to open this semi-final. Both players immediately into their stride. It's first blood to Lee Chong-Wei. Changing the shuttlecock required. But if that's a prelude to what we're about to witness, well, buckle up, because we could well be in for a thriller. Even though Lin Dan holds a considerable edge in this rivalry, he'll know how difficult those victories have been to come by. Even though the scoreboard may reflect they've been easy, Lee Chong-Wei, an outstanding player in his own right. Oh, delightful. Wonderfully disguised. Lin Dan likes what he produced on that winner. Shaping to produce an overhead. And just look how he kills the shuttle over the net, beyond the outstretched reach of Lee Chong-Wei. Oh, there's the large contingent of Malaysian fans in attendance here at the Geyang. Bright orange shirts. Thundersticks in attendance as well. And every point that Lee Chong-Wei wins, well, you can bet there'll be a cacophony of noise from that contingent of fans. 2-2. Racing through shuttles at a fair rate here. Terrific overhead. The great Lin Dan sent sprawling in an effort to retrieve it. No way that was coming back. Terrific velocity. Even a man with the quick reflexes of Lin Dan couldn't get a controlled racket on that one. Well, Lin Dan did well to keep the point alive, but really, having been put under pressure from that overhead, he was always on the back foot. 4-3. Biggest margin of advantage we've seen so far in the early stages of this opening game. An emphatic overhead makes it a 3-point margin now. Brilliant. Points really are being carefully constructed. Both players having to work for their openings. Look at that for elevation. Exploding off the court. Controlling the racket head to produce an outright winner. 7-3. Lee Chong-Wei leads now. What a backhand. Acrobatic athleticism from Lee Chong-Wei. Look at the body position from which he's able to produce a backhand overhead smash. Incredible point-winning shot. And his advantage back to 4. Just long. Well, Lin Dan has approached the umpire's chair to inquire as to whether that was in or out. And the call is that it's out. Crowd have just seen the replay on the big screen and they're making their opinion on a verdict known. Still, Lin Dan in conversation with Eddie Ruffianto in the umpire's chair. So 9-5 in favor of the number 1 seed. What a rally, and what a point. Biggest advantage of the game now. 5-point margin. The Malaysian fans delighted. Plenty of shuttles being aimed straight at the body during the course of that point. And the Malaysian fans Rising the decibel level here at the Gaoyang Gymnasium. Encouraging their man, the world #1 Lee Chong-Wei. Another outright winner. And Korean soil once again. Can he continue that particular trend? Terrific shot. Decisive overhead. Again, the explosion off the floor. Deep into the corner of the court. 7-11. Oh, I say. Malaysian coaches like what Lee Chong-Wei is producing. Lin Dan looking at his racket questioningly there. Advantage is back to 5. Wonderfully disguised change in tempo from Lin Dan. Low backhand from out of his body was speedy towards the back of the court. Lee Chong-Wei unable to return it. 8-12. Wonderful overhead again. Creating a brilliant cross-court angle. What a rally. Longest one of the match so far. And such a wide variety of shot making on display. But it's Lin Dan who takes it, and a 5-point deficit has been reduced to just 1. Volunteers on the court cleaning up the excess perspiration. The players have gone to their benches to take on some hydration and towel down. Punishing point. Lin Dan prevailed, and it is 11-12. Fight back well and truly on. So Lee Chong-Wei able to stop the run of points from Lin Dan. Lin Dan unable to get back to parity. Brilliant from Lin Dan. And we are all tied at 13 points apiece. Lee Chong-Wei led by as many as 5 on a couple of occasions. Here in this semi-final. And now even once again. Oh, now Lin Dan has spun on his heels, and that's his reaction, because umpire Edu Afianto has called a correction. Lin Dan can't believe it. Rackets being hurled to the court, and Lin Dan asking the question, why? Here's the point. Again, the crowd have just seen it on the replay. Lin Dan still not happy. But umpire Edu Afianto, firm and emphatic in his judgment, has called the shuttle out from his chair high above the court. And so it's Lee Chong-Wei who takes a 1-point lead. So how will Lin Dan use that emotion and that perceived injustice? Well, he swerved out of the way. Lee Chong-Wei. Just out. So his judgment correct. Lee Chong-Wei assisting, pointing out where the excess perspiration on the court lies. So just a 1-point game here in the opener of this men's singles semi-final. 15-14. Lee Chong-Wei serving. So a 2-point margin to the delight of the fans. The Malaysian fans at least. That net cord going against Lin Dan. And a 2-point cushion at this stage. And it's going to require more of the fighting qualities of Lin Dan to be on display. He's got one of them back. And he's overcooked it. Lin Dan attempting to find the open corner. It's a wry smile because he had plenty of the court to work with. And in pushing for the sideline, he's instead gone into the tram lines. His man sprawled all over the court in the front court. I can't believe it, but he's let that point go begging. So the advantage back to 2 in favor of the #1 seed. That is brilliant. Right down the line. On the side of the court where Lee Chong-Wei was covering as well, but just look at the velocity generated on this. No way it was coming back. It is back to a 1-point game, 16-17. Again, looking at his racket questioningly, as if to ask, how can you let me down like that? Unforced error on the overhead. And the advantage is back to 2 in favor of Lee Chong-Wei. Again, the radar of Lin Dan just going a little bit awry. And a 3-point deficit. He faces now Lee Chong-Wei leading 19-16. Edging closer towards the finish line. Lin Dan reduced a 5-point deficit earlier on to get back to parity. He never got his nose in front. Now Lee Chong-Wei just 2 points away from winning this game. And Lin Dan has yet to drop a game here at the 2014 Asiad in the men's singles tournament. But perhaps closer to that prospect here in the semi-final than he would like. 19-16, Lee Chong-Wei to serve. So game point. Lin Dan expecting that shuttle to drop long. Instead, it has kissed the line. Game point for Lee Chong-Wei. Lin Dan going to make Lee Chong-Wei earn it though. Not an ounce of quit in this athlete. Just 1 point at a time, 1 point at a time. That will surely be Lin Dan's focus right now. Oh, brilliant. And he continues to keep this opening game alive, Lin Dan, refusing to yield. Both players demonstrating wonderful offensive and defensive abilities, but that was the final stroke that left Lee Chong-Wei on all fours on the court. It's still game point for Lee Chong-Wei. Lin Dan looking to force it to 2 clear points. Needs to take this next one. And his fighting qualities really have to be admired, those that he's demonstrated here in this opening game. Still more work to do. 19-20. Oh, and he's fought his way back. We are tied at 20 points apiece. And Lin Dan really likes what he's just produced there. Lee Chong-Wei unable to put his man away. Led by 4, 20-16. But Lin Dan refusing to buckle, dealing with the pressure, and that's the moment. He brought it back to 20 points apiece. It's going to take 2 clear points to decide this opening game. And it has been a thriller so far. $20 points apiece. Lee Chong-Wei has led by as many as 5. And on game points, he was leading 20-16. So all square. 20-20. And Lin Dan has gone in front. What must be going through Lee Chong-Wei's mind at the moment? Now game point Lin Dan for the first time. Oh yes, Lin Dan has taken it. Jubilation for the Chinese fans.